I think we have a quorum now. Okay. Then welcome to today's Orchestrator meeting. Let's have a look at the agenda, which is quite small. So there were a lot of minor bug fixes that went into Ceph ADM last week. One bigger thing was that we now should have about OSD creation for day one about 10 times faster due to them being executed in parallel on at least 10 hosts in parallel. That was this pull request here. I'm pasting it into the other pad. Karen, I have a few pull requests that target the Ceph ADM documentation upstream. Do you want to get pinged for them?
Yes, please.
Then I would need your GitHub username.
Okay, I think it is the same as my Red Hat email, KNORTEMA at redhat.com.
No, I don't think that. I think I will need your real GitHub username.
Here, let me put it in chat. I'm pretty sure it's this one, and if that doesn't work, I'll give you my my personal one.
Okay, so I only could find this one.
That's okay. This is the one I was hoping would work.
Okay, then I will just
Excellent. Thank you so much.
add you to the reviews list. Perfect. Okay. And then we are already at the bottom, the end of the meeting minutes that we had for now, which is tremendously fast. Anything else for today? Hi, Travis.
Hello there. Yeah, maybe I'll just mention real quick for the Rook 1.4 release, we're getting ready for that. We were waiting on the CSI 3.0 for that, which just came out today. So we're ready to at least create the branch, and the target will be next week for the 1.4 release.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of any other topics actually either than that for today.
Can I just ask a quick question, sort of about design philosophy of the orchestrator and Ceph ADM in general? That one of the reasons I've been delaying on putting back a fix for the one daemon failure stops the rest of the daemons from being deployed in a service is that I've been investigating what's happening on the long-running cluster, and the finally came to the conclusion that I don't understand what Orchestrator and Ceph ADM in particular are supposed to do if a daemon fails. It looks as though it's got in its head that there should be a daemon running on a host, and it's not. It's in an error state.
Right.
And what is supposed to happen there? Is it eventually the case that Orchestrator will go try to restart that when it notices such a condition, or is this meant to be some sort of manual operation?
So the state of the scheduler of Ceph ADM is on the edge of being a bit too simple. So failovers in the Ceph ADM scheduler are not yet implemented. So we right now rely on either the daemon is fixing itself by just trusting that systemd is properly restarting daemons. Other than that, daemons are not getting rescheduled to different hosts. So they just fail for now. But the architecture is there to actually implement proper rescheduling of hosts. We just hadn't had the time to implement that. So it
Okay.
just fails.
All right. So right now there's not any documented compensatory mechanism for dealing with that manually either. It looks like. And that's what I wanted to verify. Okay.
I don't know. People want Ceph ADM to be simple, right? And if we start to reschedule failed daemon to other hosts, then we would add a bunch of perceived complexity. So
Yeah.
if we want to do that, then we have to do it right.
It starts to border on rewriting Kubernetes.
Which is already the case on too many occasions.
Right. Part of the problem is now that the version that's running there also is very close-lipped about status, so it's hard to even tell that the daemon failed, much less why. That may get better with some of the stuff you've put back, but I'm still not 100% sure exactly why it's failing. It looks as though it's not configured to go pull an image. But
which daemon failed?
Node exporter in this case, and the host in question doesn't have an image for it, which is odd.
Interesting, because the node exporter is a dedicated image that should be pulled from Ceph.io.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep digging to get to the bottom, but I was failing to find any mechanism for going and looking at it. It looks like it just counts the number of daemons that were deployed once and doesn't bother to even query their current state.
So the current state should be noted if you call Ceph or it's PS.
It's noticed, but the loop to deploy them just says, was there ever a daemon here? Did it ever succeed? And doesn't look at current state to see what to do next.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. By design. All right. That's what I wanted to
do. I wouldn't call it by design, right? It's just the state that is right now implemented, and it's working to the degree that was implemented. That's what I would call it, not by design. Okay. Anything else?
I have a short thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. I have not pushed the crisp Ceph ADM Octopus install guide yet because it's big and the PR that I would push would just be way too much. So I'm breaking it up into smaller PRs so that they can be checked and then individually brought in. Also, the landing page needs to have some stuff changed so that the landing page has to have its structure changed as well. So that's got to go into a different PR, which is a part of the crisp Octopus guide. Also, it's called crisp, in case anyone's wondering why I keep saying crisp. Back in November, when Sage hired me, he said that he wanted a crisp getting started guide. And so it just became the word for like the simple A to B guide. So that's it. Also, if anyone knows somebody who is better at graphic design than I am, which is I have no background in it whatsoever. I just want to make 3 buttons that don't look stupid. And I have the colors from the website already picked out. So if anybody knows who is graphic design, let me know.
I mean, Stefan is from the dashboard team working on. He also worked on the front end. Stefan, do you want to help Zach with 3 buttons?
Sure, I can help.
I just need 3 rectangles. I don't know if buttons have some equivalent of textual drop shadows or whatever, but like, I'll write you an email. How about that? Can you give me your email address?
Sure, I will. I will give you it on IRC.
All right, great. I'm Zed Dover there. And that's it. So maybe this week, if we're lucky, we'll have the pieces of the Ceph ADM Crisp install guide available to be torn apart by people who know better than me.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to see your guide. Okay. Anything else for today? Perfect. Then thanks for the quick sync up, and let's see us next week again.
Sounds good. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks again. Bye now.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.